Hey Stampers, it's Gaynor again. I'm coming back with a relatively easy card, but it looks quite cute. And I'm keeping the male theme going. As you know, I've done 4 in a trot up to now, so this will be the 5th one. I just wanted to represent gentlemen out there for a change, bless them. We make thousands of cards for ladies, and we don't very often make one for men. So I'm doing a week-long series of male cards, and I've seen these around a few times and I've just thought I've got to work it out. And it's called an arrow card. Isn't that cute? So I thought I'd fetch some old and new back together. So these are still in the current catalogue. This is Country Living. Love it. I wanted the truck on there, but it's way too big. I've used some old elements. I've used a button and some old twine, but I've realised I've just spotted my green in front, so I might use a bit of that. Or I might just do the white on the next one, because I'm turning my designer series paper over. I'm not doing the spots. I'm going to have the blue on this one. I know all you girls love blue. So I've used Truly Tailored as well, because I think this is just perfect to a classy kind of guy. And then it says, today is your day, celebrate in style. And what better way than to do an arrow fold card. Plenty of space to write your message. If this was coloured card, I'll show you how you can cut this to get this piece for there and there as well. This is all you're going to need. It's literally a quarter of an inch shorter all round. I use very vanilla, and I must say it does tend to crack a little bit. So I haven't done one yet, but I'm going to be using thick Whisper White, slightly thicker than the normal Whisper White, but not as thick as my 300 GSM. I think that would look really bulky on the point. So isn't it cute though? Love it, love it, and it fits in a normal size envelope. This is 4 1/8 by 5.5. So your paper is going to be 4 1/8 by 11. I'm going to grab your scoreboard, and I'm going to take my pokey tool to the smallest end. I'm going to score it 5.5 right the way through, and then I'm putting just a mark at number 4 and number 2, and I'm going to spin it round. And because I wanted it at 4 and 2, because this is 11, I'm doing it at 9, which is the 2, and the 7, which is the 4. What I'm going to do then, I'm putting my card back in on the short side. Because it's 2 1/8, I need to find the centre. Well, 2 1/8 is there. Well, if you look on your score tool, you've got a plastic piece in between. I'm just going to press in between there, because that's the 1/16 of an eighth. So you've got halfway through your card, you've got that tiny little point, and if you want, you can just add a dot, a pencil mark instead. You know, it's entirely up to you. You can rub them out later. Probably won't see them, but we'll do that anyway. So now I'm taking away the score. You could do it on this if you're confident enough to get your score lines. I've got mine running through at 6 inches, so I know where all the ends are, but not everybody has done that to theirs. So just going to grab my little ruler, and where that point is there, I'm going to score from that point with the small end all the way up to the folded piece. Oh, look, I've cracked my card now. Isn't this? I don't even recommend this now. That is really just, that's not very good quality for me. I'm sorry, I love Stampin' Up products, but that has just done it for me. I got one more piece. I am really not happy with that piece of paper at all. Not one bit. Try again. And I'm leaving mistakes in, so you people, you lovely people, won't wreck your cards like I'm doing with mine. So I'm taking it down. This is only the other half of that one. I'm going to tell you what, let's not even bother with the scoreboard. Right, I'm going to put a little pencil mark in it, 2. And 2. and then I'm going to put a pencil mark in at 4 and 4, and then we're going to score this 5.5, and I'm just putting a tiny little nit on the ends as well. Simple. Let's see if this works out a bit better. I was not impressed with that at all. And that seems to be okay. So you can burnish your first score line if you want. Oh, see? I'm not fussed. No, I'm not impressed. Never mind. Right, so from this mark to mark, oh, and I need to mark this exactly 4 1/8. So where's my little pencil? I'm going to 2 1/16, which is that one there. So this is your, let me hold that up. That's 2 1/8. I went to 2 1/16. Oh, I wasn't impressed with that then. So you're going to take your ruler. You can start at the longest point if you want. And you're just going to score. Oops. To that point. And then you're going to do the same score on there to the 4. Should use a metal ruler really. And then the same point to the 2. And score again. It's all going to be how we gently fold it now at this point. Again, staying on this point. Score it up to 2 inches. Then on same point again, up to 4 inches. Seems a lot of score lines, doesn't it, into that point, so just be careful. And then up to the 5.5 again. There we go. So you've got 3 arrows either side going up. Now we've done that with the score tool, I'm going to remove my pencil marks. And then what we're going to do is get rid of all our bits. We're going to fold now, we turn it over, and I'm folding the largest score line first. Just hope it is okay. Yes. Look, I don't want it to crack, see? No, I'm not fussed on this. I like my thick whisper, my thick white. Right, you need to put your nail right in there, come along that score line, and bend that one back as well. Use your bone folder to gently ease that over and score. And then you need to score this one the opposite way. Again, use your bone folder to help that crease right into that and crease. Oh, it was fraying on there, so you've got that sort of shape. See what I mean? It's starting to crack the paper. What I do with that then, I just go back over and rub them down, smooth them out again as best you can. Right, now we need to repeat that process on this side. So I'm using my bone folder just to gently get my creases going. when I can see them. All the way to that point and make them sharp. And then this one, ease it over with your bone folder. You gotta make sure you get all the way down to that point. And then burnish that one. And then last but no means least, we're going to crease that one. And then you can just fold that back in. Give them a good burnish. And just going up the sides to smooth out them edges. And then over we go. So you do get a little bit of fraying on there. I don't know anyone who's going to get perfect points. Especially with 6 score lines going into there. See how it's frayed my paper? But there's the gist of that wonderful card. Can you see that on the edges where it looks really knobbly? Let's see if I can get you into. You see it? Looks look on the end, and a point can become a little bit frayed. But fingers crossed we can take the focus off that now, because this now. Excuse me. I'm going to grab my ruler again, and this is 3 7/8 this time. I'm going to use my pen, so I'm going to do it at the 1 15/16, which is exactly, or you can just pinch your card, fold it together gently without creasing it everywhere. So you've got the perfect end, and just pinch that little end. So you know the centering, which is where I've marked with the pen. And now you can take your, put your pen mark and your corner right on the edges. And do that, and then you're going to repeat the other process on the other side. So corner to corner. And repeat, and then there's that perfect piece. Oh, what am I doing? I don't know why that was doing that. And then there's that perfect piece to layer into the perfect. Oh, I hate that. I don't like that with the card now. It's making me ugh. So you got the tiniest little border all the way around. All the way down. Perfect. As long as you can see white both sides, you've cracked it. Yay! So I'm going to get the glue while I've got it into position and glue this on. Making sure I've got plenty around the outsides and in the middle. And what I did with my other one, I just laid it down into the point, made sure I had a little white border all the way round. Whoops. And pressed it down. Gotta be quick with this glue, it doesn't give you any wiggle space hardly. But that's the gist. You have a play with cardstock until you get the best card in the world to make those beautiful points. And now these will get adhered inside here, just like so. And then you can decorate how you will. perfect for making lady cards, children's cards. All little boys like a fire, not a fire, like a rocket ship. So just making sure you've got your nice little border again, all the way round, and then you can do the same on this side. Oh look, that started to cut my paper again now. There we go, make sure I've got plenty on. Right up into that top corner and down. Just grab my bone folder. And there, and now I'm going to glue these down, believe it or not. You don't have to, but I think it calls for a flatter card. So I'm just going to press those down till they stick. I'm going to do the same on here. You can use your bone folder. And then just going to adhere these flaps down as well. That one's going over there and down there. And then this one's going to have glue on here and all the way up on this flap. And then that can be pressed down into place as well. Perfect. And then it just calls for a flatter card. Give that a little bend. Give some more adhering. And my desk is so mucky today. I need to take that top sheet of paper off. So, and now I'm going to decorate it. Isn't that cute? I just wish this paper wouldn't crack. I wonder if I tried it with, you know, like thick foil card when I come to do a lady card or something. I wonder if that'd be nice. It does still stick up. You could always stick a little belly band on there if you wanted to, but I don't think there's any need for it. I had the same problem with this one. It really did fray on the ends and the sides as well. It weren't as bad as this one, but you've got to keep trying until you get everything perfect. It's not bad for a second attempt. So I've got a piece of Very Vanilla, only because I liked the colour of the guitar and the boots after I coloured them in, and I like the fact that I'm not going to have a pure white edge as well, which can always be solved with my blue pen as usual. But I thought, I'm not a girl that's fussed on Very Vanilla, and I had it free. I don't buy Very Vanilla. I had this free when I bought a few kits last year, so yes, I'm not a buyer of Very Vanilla. It's not my colour. So there's plenty of space there. Absolutely fabulous. I'm also going to get my sentiment out of here as well. Lovely. Whilst I got this open, we're going to just stamp that message on the inside also. Just check. Perfect. And this is going to go on the inside. Oh, lovely. Isn't that beautiful? Perfect. So, let's pop our ink away. Do a little bit of house cleaning, stamp cleaning. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Love it. Love it. I'm going to be using my punch as well. And I'm going right up close. To one side, because I'm going to cut that down the rest of that. Get my little snips. And just removing the outer. Because I'm going to be using the piece of the designer series paper to add to the backing, and I'm going to turn it round because we had that turned around. So because I cut the outer edge off, you can still see the designer series paper on the back. I love the blue showing through on the other one. Don't think it'll show up much on this one if it's all blue again. So yes, I give my honest opinion about the cardstock. If I don't like it, I don't like it, I'll tell you. I wouldn't say, oh yeah, run out and buy it, it's lovely. Because I wouldn't want to give you false hope. I'm not fussed on. I love it for stamping on, it's perfect for stamping on. But as for card bases, it does not float my boat. I need those out. Definitely not. And it cracks. And I didn't even score that really hard then. It just is not good for folding. Right, there's our label sorted. I'm going to grab some dimensionals for that for later. I love using these bits on the side. So it's got some stability to it. Lovely. And then we're going to start colouring. Oh, I love this bit. I love this bit. So I'm going in with the dark first. And I'm just following these lines. I'm not overly concentrating on those shadow bits for the minute because when I do my guitar it's in a slightly darker colour. And I'm going to use that to emphasise the guitar. So and because I'm going to fussy cut these out, yeah, I'm going to leave a little bit of a line, but I'm not going to be too fussy. I'll show you what I mean when I get the next colour on. Done in a flash, see? Right, now I'm using light and dark soft suede. And I'm using the light. I'm just going to add a bit more shadow. And putting the straps a bit darker. Perfect, they look so cute. Right, now for the dark. It looks really dark at first, but honestly it's not that bad at all. And this is quick as well. It's the cutting out I think that takes the longest. But I didn't want a bright red guitar with bright red boots. I just wanted to keep it like country style. Bit of brown going on. Oh, excuse me. Lovely colour. I can't call that colouring, that's like just drawing lines, isn't it? So for my boots and straps, I use the dark grey. And that lightens up as it dries. And again, I'm just drawing lines. And then went back over with the dots on the boots. And our colouring is done. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. You could do pink boots if you're doing a lady card. They just cut out so easily as well. I'm just going to snip up and just get rid of the excess. And I'm just going to cut round. I don't mind big objects to fussy cut. It's the little detailed ones that really don't like doing. I'm leaving a little bit, but nothing too wide. I'm getting really close, but leaving just a touch of outline. And I reckon it's all in the wrist. It's just that I never seem to get it right. I don't think I do anyway. Either gets too close and cuts into it, or too wide and has a bigger border. That's not too bad. So now for these lovely boots. It's all worth it when you see your end result with the card. If it gets in your way, just snip it off and start again. I'm sorry, I'm deep thought here because I don't want to make a mess of all this fussy cutting. I can guarantee I get to the last piece and chop his foot off or something. There we go, there's those lovely boots. I don't know where all these bits are coming from. Me and my pens. So, grab some dimensionals. Lay these on here. Don't have to go like mental like I am, but I do like plenty on there. I just like to use up the outside first. And now with the little one, I've got some half ones cut in half there. Perfect to go up the guitar barrel, handle. And then a little one fits on there, lovely. And then we can go back to peeling our edges off. There we go, I think that's plenty. Now let's get these adhered down on our card. How simple, and yet it looks so stylish and effective. So I'm going to come about, I'm going to keep that on that line and on that line, and I can follow that, that's straight now. I'm going to put my guitar on the other side this time. You don't even have to add dimensionals here if you don't want to. I just think it gives a bit extra. I'm going to have my guitar this side, just so it's still sticky. Oh, it fits on the old side, that side. And then my boots on the other side. It is quite hard to think of 7 mail cards one after another. It's different, and I don't think Stampin' Up fetches enough stuff out for men. We've got tons of stuff for ladies. Beautiful. So I've got a spare button here. I am going to grab my little stars. I love these. I think they're so cute. So I'm just going to have one down here, and then I'm going to have the darker blue either side these, just to break up the white. And because it's a mail card, I'm going to snip the end off because I need it nice and neat. Fingers crossed that'll be enough. Oh, I hope it doesn't unwind now. No, it's undoing. Oh, come on. Look at the state that is frayed right up. Oh, it does not want to go in. I tell you what, abandon that. I go back to the thin stuff. Cool, blimey, I've had this ever since I've had it, I think. There we go. See how easy that went through? She says, pulling it back out. Perfect. And I'm just going to tie that in a knot. And then into a little bow if I can. It sounds like the tumble dryer's on, but it's not. I think it must be the heating. Right, best thing for these is hold your knots as tight as you can, and it stops them from curling. It's supposed to stop them from curling. Perfect. Little dainty little bow there. Oops, pulling the wrong one. And then nip off the ends. And what I do, I've got a little bit of my Sook Wong tape, double-sided tape, rub it on my finger, peel off the back, and then I'm just folding it. This is like a fibre as well, really sticky. I stick that on the back. And I'm going to place that right there on my card and pull down these little tails, which are so tiny. There we have it. There's a little one there. Apart from that paper and that disastrous little point there, try your best to be as... I was rushing for the video, but look at them. Absolutely. And if they start to bend, just give them a little bend back. So, Whisper White, very vanilla, thin card, thick card. We've tried it in both. I'm not particularly fussed on either. Not in a nasty way. I just prefer my cardstock for card bases. And maybe I should have just stuck to my, but it would be really thick, the 300 GSM. So there you go, another mail card for you. This one's staying really flat. I should think by the time that's sat in the envelope and been sent through the post, I'm sure that would sit perfect in there. And they stand up as well. Aren't they cute? Really cute. So there we go. I hope you liked. I could love a thumbs up and a share. Please press subscribe if you haven't already, and the little bell straight away. That way you'll be notified of all future videos. And come and see what we make tomorrow, because I do post every single day. And come and join in on the premieres as well. More and more people are joining in, and we are absolutely loving it. We're up to about 36, 37 people every night just having a chat. Even if it's not about the card, they go back and watch the card again later, but they just come together to chat and all. You know, we're just like a family now, so come on over, say hello. Don't be shy. Love you. Bye.